Facebook ads are still one of the best investments that any business can make, especially service businesses. But you do need to follow a proven strategy to see good results and be profitable on the other side. And I'm going to show you the exact Facebook ad funnel that you should be using if you provide a service of any kind. So if you follow this structure, you're going to be able to reach more potential clients for less money. In other words, these ads will be much more profitable than any you've ever run in the past, or maybe even profitable for the very first time. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to show you an extra tip, another thing you can be doing that's going to make this entire funnel work even more efficiently for less money. All right, so let's jump right into the computer to take a look at the funnel. So the funnel I'm talking about today really consists of 3 different ads. And this is if your audience is over 1 million people. So this is going to be if you're more national or if you're a local business in a larger market, okay? So these are the 3 ads that we want to be running, and I'm going to go into more detail and examples on each of them as we go. So the first ad is what I call the hand raiser. Ad 2 is the offer they can't refuse, followed by ad 3, the wingman. So let's take a look closer at the hand raiser. So this ad needs to be a video. It should give a quick tip or basic advice that's closely related to your service. And its purpose is just to see who's interested enough in your topic to actually watch. And those who watch over 3 seconds of this video are going to move on to the next ad. Those who don't. And the ad objective here is video views. Again, all we're looking for here is for people to either watch the video or skip the video. That is it. You're not trying to get them to your website at this point. You're certainly not trying to get them to buy anything at this point. They're watching the video or they're not. And the targeting here would be things like interests, right? Demographics that seem like your best clients, or a really good lookalike audience of your previous clients or your website visitors, anything like that. And again, this is if your audience is over 1 million people. If it's less, we're going to get to that later on in this video. Your targeting might be a little different there, but we will get to that in a minute. So I do want to show you some examples though of the hand raiser in action. So let's take a look at a few of these. So basically you could do just a video, a talking head video. Think of anything like the video you're watching right now, something on YouTube that's teaching a tip, teaching some advice. Or it could be something like if you have a podcast, it could be an audiogram of a podcast episode where it's basically a static image with just some, wavy line files. That's a good example of something that works. Or it could be more like Reel or TikTok style. These are actually really hot right now and they can work really well for this first ad in the sequence. Now this video ad actually performs a big function and it feeds the rest of the system. So there is a little bit of work you need to do in setting up this first ad. So the next thing you need to do is you have to create 2 custom audiences from this video. The first would be people who watch 3+ seconds in the past 30 days and people who watch those same 3+ seconds in the past 5 days. And this will all come into play and be more clear as we go here. So the next ad we want to talk about is ad 2. So anybody who watches that first ad gets served up ad 2, the offer they can't refuse. So the important things to remember here are it can be a video or an image, must be a clear offer or promotion. This is not just a, hey, here we are announcement, brand awareness style ad. It has to be a clear offer or promotion. The ad objective here is conversions. And when you set your ad objective to conversions, this tells Facebook, hey, go out and find people who are most likely to not only go to my website, but actually convert. Give me their email address, buy something, fill out a form, whatever that conversion means for you. It can mean a lot of different things. They're going to prioritize the people who they think are going to be most likely to do that move. So the objective is really important. Next, the targeting here is the custom audience that you created of everyone who watched the previous ad for over 3 seconds in the past 30 days. And I know it helps to see examples of all these ads, so I'm going to show you a few here. So a good example of an offer they can't refuse would be something like this. Get 50% off your first service. Now, while some of these offers may seem like a big giveaway, basically, keep in mind, if it's something that gets people in the door the first time, they're much more likely to use you for follow-on services down the road. So think about what the most irresistible offer you can make would be. Or it could be something like a free 30-minute strategy session. So if you're a service business, like a consultant, this kind of thing would work really well as long as you make it known that it's not a sales call. It's an actual strategy session. It's something you're giving away that provides real value. Or it could be something like this. Not only is this a pretty good ad, like it's pretty visually compelling and kind of funny actually, it's offering $25 off your first service. So again, it's really finding what that thing you can give away for either free, I prefer free, it usually works better, or at a deep discount to get a customer in the door. All right, now let's move on to ad 3, which is the Wingman. So this one should be a testimonial compilation, letting your previous clients talk you up. Ideally, it's either a video compilation or a slideshow of multiple videos or images of your clients. Testimonials should tackle the biggest objections your prospects might have. So you really want to do a little bit of homework up front and figure out what are those objections? What are the hesitations that people who may have already seen your offer ad, why aren't they taking action yet? What are the hesitations they have? Then if you can get a testimonial talking about that objection and then multiple objections in one ad, that's going to be huge. The ad objective here is conversions. Again, we've already talked about that. It's going to get people to your website to actually take you up on your offer. And the targeting here is going to be the custom audience you created of everyone who watched the previous ad for over 3 seconds in the past 30 days, minus the 5-day audience. So let's talk about this for a second, because this sounds kind of confusing, right? But remember, in that first ad, of all the people that watched that ad for over 3 seconds, we've made 2 audiences of them. People who've done it for 30 days, and then a smaller audience of people who've only done it for the past 5 days. The reason we're eliminating the 5-day people in this third ad is because we want to give them about 5 days just to see the offer ad on its own. But once those 5 days are up, now they're opened up into the other audience. So now they're seeing the offer ad and the testimonial ad, the Wingman ad, concurrently at the same time. Every time they go onto Facebook or Instagram, they have the opportunity to see both of these, and they probably will see both of them. And that's where the magic really happens. They're getting the offer, then they're getting their objections basically just smacked down one by one with these testimonials. So yeah, this just gives the previous ad 5 days to run on its own before the final ad starts delivering. All right, so next let's see some examples of the Wingman ad in action. So one could be something just as simple as this, a image testimonial carousel, where basically you have an image. Ideally, you'd have an image of the testimonial subject. That helps a lot with their testimonial text as well. And as you can see here, this is a carousel. They cycle through one after another so you can get to multiple objections at once. Or this could be one better. It could be a video testimonial carousel. So each of these is a video which connects way better. And what I like about this one is the headline of each of these really communicates the major benefit that that testimonial is talking about, or it could also be thought of as showing the major objection that that one's talking about. Or it could be a single video compilation, right? It could just be a single video, not a carousel, that cuts really quickly between subject A, subject B, subject C, kind of quick hits, telling all the most important information in a really succinct way. So that's what the 3 ads look like. That's what the funnel looks like if your audience is over 1 million. So again, we're talking if you have a nationwide audience or even a global audience, or if you live in a bigger area with a lot more people. Like if you live in New York City or LA or something like that, you can still be local with a population of well over 1 million. But if you're in a smaller area, smaller town, that kind of thing, this is the funnel that you're going to want to look at. And this looks very similar to the last funnel, right? Except for one really important difference, which is we get rid of the hand raiser. So this becomes a 2 ad funnel. Ad 1 being the offer they can't refuse, ad 2 being the Wingman. And there is a bit of new information here. This does work a little differently than the first funnel, so you'll want to stick with me here on all these. This ad, the offer they can't refuse, needs to be a video, even if it's just a static image with some kind of an animated GIF or animated text over it. But the file format needs to be a video. Must be a clear offer or promotion. Again, not just a here we are style brand awareness ad. That doesn't work. The ad objective here is conversions, and that's assuming our audience is over about 500,000. If it's under that, I actually recommend going with a reach objective. And that's just because Facebook needs big audiences for something like conversions. If you've got a smaller pool of people, you kind of just want to run it out very widely. And the targeting here, again, is interests, demographics that seem like your best clients, or that lookalike audience of your previous clients, website visitors, that kind of thing. But don't restrict Facebook with too many criteria, right? If you're really local in a small service area, you may just want to target everyone in your town, because here's the thing. Facebook's algorithm is way smarter than any of us will ever be. So sometimes it is best to leave the targeting wide open, let Facebook kind of play around for about a week. They will figure out who's interested, who's not pretty quickly. And examples, we've got the same examples here. So it's basically these, come up with an offer that you can give, even if it's a free strategy session. And the next step here is you do need to create one custom audience from this video, which is people who've watched 3+ seconds in the past 30 days. That's the only custom audience you need to make here if your audience is under 1 million. Okay, so now let's talk ad 2, which is the Wingman. So this should be, again, a testimonial compilation, letting your previous clients talk you up. Nothing changed there. Ideally, this is either a video compilation or a slideshow of multiple videos or images of your clients. And just like last time, the testimonial should tackle the biggest objections that your prospects might have. And the ad objective here is going to be the same one that you chose for ad 1. So it depends on the size of your audience. If it's over 500,000, we're going to go for conversions. If it's less, we're going to go for reach. And it's going to be the same for ad 1 and ad 2. And the targeting here is the custom audience that you created of everyone who watched the previous ad for over 3 seconds in the past 30 days. So just to break this down, people who watch ad 1 for over 3 seconds, they're served ad 2. Simple as that. And again, here are the examples, either an image slideshow with text or a video carousel showing individual testimonials, or one compilation video showing multiple subjects in one video. And I did promise you an extra tip that's going to help your whole funnel run much more efficiently and more profitably. So this is going to help you get a constant stream of Facebook engagement, which has been shown time and time again to lower your overall ad cost and build up some more awareness for your business in the process. So what you want to do here is simply take one or a few of your best pieces of content, I'm talking blog posts, videos, podcasts even, and running ads to them for just a few dollars a day with an engagement objective. So this is going to get you lots of likes, comments, and shares, all of which tells Facebook that people are into your business. And this does tend to make your other more expensive ads that we talked about in this funnel less expensive and more profitable. So now that you know what ads you need, what about actually creating them, right? I've got you covered with my free download, the Profitable Facebook Ads for Service Businesses Toolkit. That includes my personal Facebook ads playbook, the ultimate Facebook ads swipe file of all the best service business ads that I've compiled, all for your inspiration, and a hand-curated collection of all my favorite completely free to use images for your ads. So click right here and download the free toolkit.